Hi, how are you? It's Travis here, and welcome back to our adventures with the Hardcore Warrior.
Hello.
Today, we are in Orgrimmar, guys, and we are going to be doing a little bit of engineering today. And I got a little bit of saltstone. We got 40. We supposedly need 120. And we are going to make some explosive powder, solid explosive powder, something like that. We'll get a few levels, not too much. See how it goes. Thought we could do more, but that seems to be it. We do have a little bit of mithril when we get to that point. But we did get an extra bag slot last episode. I'm happy about that. Too bad we're going to miss out on the Zandalar world buff. Maybe a Rendell drop. We get lucky. No world buffs today. Didn't catch any. We'll head over to the mining trainer here. See if there's anything for us to learn. I think it probably... Yeah, we have to wait till 200 to get Artisan Miner. And Smelt Thorium is 250 and Smelt True Silver is 230, so... We are a ways away from getting our next smelt upgrade. So let's head over to the engineering spot. Talk to the artisan engineer.
Going. I knew I was right about you, no matter what those other people said.
And we'll get solid
I'm
blasting
kidding.
powder.
Okay, on with your lessons.
Okay, so let's make some of this. We'll make 20. And that'll probably be about it. We'll see how many levels we get from this, guys. And then I'll probably just stash this stuff in the bank, like anything we have here. I think the aquamarine we don't really need. I'll check. Yeah, we don't really need it. So I can sell that. So we'll vendor that. And we have a lot of like old engineering mats we don't really need. I can just hold on to them though in the bank for now. Because if we get to 60, you know, maybe I'll turn off self-found. There's some people who just keep it on, which is kind of insane. You know, imagine not being able to use the auction house at 60. It's kind of rough. It's almost like a must to get like the materials you need for raids. But we could try it for a bit. We'll keep going self-found maybe. Trying to get to 194 engineering by making blasting powder. Don't think we'll reach that today. We got to 190, not bad.
Hurry back!
And that's it. That's all we could really do there. The zesty clam meat we don't really need. All right, so let's head to the bank, and the plan is to go to STV today, guys. Stranglethorn Vale. Let's head over to Booty Bay. I think we have a couple of quests to turn in there. One at Gromgal as well. Maybe we'll pick up Bloodscalp clan heads. We'll pick up a bunch of these little green quests. They're still tough, though. Just because they're green doesn't mean it's easy. So, we need to watch out. How much room do we have in our quest log? Only 5 quests. We'll be turning in 2, though. We'll have a bunch of Maradon quests as well. We were in Maradon on the major level 46. And we did all right. We did die, though, once in there. We pulled quite a bit of stuff and wiped. But I think if we go with a group of 50s, we would be fine.
My brothers and I fought at the Battle of Hyjal. Any who seek to
toss
steal
this
from the
stuff in here
bank
for
must
now.
face us first.
Okay. There we go. Should be good for now. Cleared up quite a bit of bag space. It's 50 gold for the next bank slot. It's pretty damn expensive. There's the Onyxia and Nefarian head right there. think that's an Ixia and that's a Farian. And the Farian is the bigger one. It's cool to see that there's guilds is clearing that every week. Multiple guilds actually on the server doing that on hardcore. It must be nerve-wracking doing Blackwing Lair hardcore. And there's the zeppelin we're going to get on, guys. It's going to take us to Grumgall. I hope you guys are doing well today. I'm doing pretty good. Happy that the Warrior's still going. Debating on doing Maradon.
How generous.
Because of how, if we're going to die, we'll probably die in a dungeon. That's usually what I see when I'm... Because you just don't have control, right, of stuff. Kind of giving you're pretty much you're trusting your other people to not mess up, pull too much stuff. So it's always risky doing a dungeon. People make mistakes too. It happens. We're getting buffed up here, guys.
Forever guard your path.
Wish I could give out buffs. Can if we're in a group. Check out this druid's gear. Breastplate of Bloodthirst. Nice. Pretty nice loot here. You got hooked up on this zeppelin, guys. Divine Spirit, 17 Spirit, Powered Fortitude, 420 health. Thorns, 18 nature damage. Mark of the Wild, 285 armor, plus 12 all stats, and 20 all resist. This was a good zeppelin to come on. Maybe we didn't get buffs from, Ogremar, but we sure did get a lot of buffs by hopping on the zeppelin. See this guy? Looking for more Sunken Temple, 60s only. See, that makes sense too. We could just wait. We just get the levels and then do dungeons. It's probably the smart thing to do. Right. Takes a lot of the risk away. It's just, these are some juicy quests. And we would get pretty solid XP in there. I don't know, I'll think about it. Probably wait till 52 before I decide to jump in, maybe. Alright, let's jump on down. We gotta turn a quest in. I don't know, we'll pick up a few quests here. We'll see what they're all about. Naga Explorers.
What's beyond your mind? Be seeing ya. Spirits be with you.
Pick up a few quests here, why not? Moctharodon's enchantment.
There is but one final reagent needed to complete the enchantment. In the south, towards the western coast, high above the bluffs, lies a holy spring. This spring is the subject of great conflict amongst religious and mystical scholars. Every race in Azeroth claims that the spring waters were made divine for their people. My final request of you, bring to me holy spring water. Be warned, an expedition of Naga explorers have advanced upon the spring. They will need to be dealt with as well.
Okay. We'll just head to the spring. I was thinking about picking up the Tethys quest. There's Nezalok's head and then Ganzula's head. We could do that, maybe. Have to fight through there, though, and all the mobs would be gray. So, probably not doing Blood Scalp. Just because it's just I don't know, what's the point of... What's the point of fighting through a bunch of gray mobs? Just to kill two of their leaders, right? And then when you're fighting gray mobs, you get tempted to just run by them all. But you could actually get wrecked doing that if you pull too many. We'll just cut through here and we'll deal with the Naga explorers. Shouldn't be too bad. We'll see. And Battlefront 2 keeps gaining players, guys. They actually broke a record today for most players playing at one time on Steam. I know it's not only on Steam, that you can also play on the EA app as well. Used to be called Origin, but I think they changed it. So they had 18,635 players playing Star Wars Battlefront 2. And the game has not received any support in the last 5 years. No updates, nothing. Pretty good. It's funny how, you know, how much, like, influence, you know, shows like Andor and, you know, the May 4th date, you know, May the Force be with you date has on, like, gamers. Like, every May 4th you seem to see, like, a surge in people playing Star Wars games. So I thought that was pretty cool. It's nice to see that Battlefront 2 is getting some love. Maybe we'll see a third one now. It's been a long time, right? Like 5 years, no support. It's pretty much it's due, right? They could probably make an amazing version of that now. Probably see a new Battlefield, though, for that. I think that would be pretty cool. And Doom the Dark Ages sold less than 1 million copies. Despite the Bethesda bragging about 3 million players. That just goes to show you how, like, how insane Game Pass is, right? 2 million people, like, so 1 million purchased the game, 2 million or just checked it out on Game Pass. I think we're going to see those numbers go up over time. As I would probably get Game Pass. I've never gotten Game Pass, but if I started playing other games other than WoW, I probably would. Right now, I was playing GTA 3 for a bit. We're going to get back to that. I'm going to make sure of that, guys. Not giving up on trying to get 100% GTA 3. But I think Game Pass is legit. You start hearing a lot of this now, like with gaming friend groups. Like if you don't have Game Pass, then like if the game's not on Game Pass, I'm not playing it. I've heard that a few times. Like, because if you're already paying for Game Pass, you're probably like, do I really want to buy a game? And that's the thing that really sucks about gaming with friends. Like, trying to get your friends to buy a game. It's just tough. I always remember that being kind of rough. Alright, so we're going to completely annihilate these Nagas. Which is good. This is why I came here. It's going to be really chill. We're going to get some chill XP. If we don't pull, you know, our aggro radius is like... it's really good. Like, for example, let's see how close we can get to this Naga before he decides to attack us. Okay, so right, like, literally pretty much right beside him. Other than that, they're not attacking you. So pretty chill. It would be a shame if we died. The only way we can die, I think, is if I pull, like, I don't know, maybe 6, 7 mobs. And I don't have retail. I think even with retail, we might be able to actually kill 6, 7 mobs. So we're pretty safe. We're playing it safe. We've gotten this far. We've done a lot of risky things, guys. I always make sure to do some risky stuff while I'm leveling up. You know, like jumping out of the zeppelin here and like almost falling to my death trying to get to dead mines. We've done a lot of dungeons. I think we can, you know, cruise to 60 at this point, right? If we decide to. But this character is kind of special to me. Like, I really want to get a Self-Found Warrior to 60 in hardcore. So I don't really want to mess that up now. Which does sound like I'm probably not going to do Maradon. Well, we'll see. If the group is stacked, I would go. If we had like Shaman with like a bunch of warriors and a priest, I would go for sure. Like enhanced Shaman, bunch of warriors, priest, Wind Fury Totem. That'd be pretty badass. But the thing is, you kind of need a mage. Probably need to throw a mage in there. Just because there are some pulls where you want a mage to just be using Blizzard. Because you can't really melee attack. It's mostly on the orange side where that happens. But I'd be face palming pretty hard if we died to Maradon. But I did die there on the mage. I kind of checked my mage, like a video of my mage doing it, just to kind of get a refresher on the dungeon. We charge up there? It's badass. This guy's like, what are you doing here? This paladin's like level 51 warrior. What the heck is this guy doing here? Shouldn't you be in Ungoro Crater? Getting wrecked by Devilsaur. T-Rexes. Oh, look at this AoE, dude. Slow down, guys. I did not cast anything, hopefully. Because if I did, and these guys bail on that, we could get killed. I'm just going to play it safe, though. We mount? Yeah, mount up. It's a good idea. You guys do your insane AoE farm here. They can't die, though. The Consecration, like, with a shield, all that armor. And then you have the Druid healing and, you know, doing damage as well. I don't really think those guys could die. That's why it's awesome leveling with a friend. Do some pretty fun pulls. I think Nintendo Switch 2 is coming out soon. Supposedly it's already in some users' hands, but an update doesn't allow them to like actually get to play it. I think it's coming out in like 10 days or a week, something like that. As you can tell, I'm not really I'm looking for, I think it's going to be good, but I don't know. We'll see what happens with it. See what new releases it comes out with. It seems like a lot of their big announcements are like games that are already out on PC, like Red Dead 2. It's like a big announcement for Nintendo Switch. Nintendo's clearly taking advantage of the console war being over, but are they sharing any of their games with PlayStation and Xbox? Nope. We'll never see Super Mario on an Xbox. I don't think. I wonder if there is Mario. I doubt it. There's no way there's Mario on Xbox Game Pass. But it is good a Switch 2 comes out because a lot of games would come out on the Switch. Supposedly this was like a problem with MLB The Show and other titles. Is they would have to release, you know, on the Switch, and the Switch's hardware is pretty outdated. I think came out 2017, maybe even earlier. So since that game has to come out on that version, on that type of hardware, they can't really use, you know, like the full aspects of a PlayStation. That's why MLB The Show 2025 doesn't look like it's a 4K game. You know what I mean? Like that game could clearly use an update. So Since the Switch 2's out, maybe we'll actually start seeing like updated graphics. Games like that. But that's what I've heard. I don't know if that's true, but I was looking at like the MLB The Show like 5 years ago and today, and it isn't shockingly different. And I wondered why, and supposedly that's the reason, is because the game has to come out on the Switch. And I assume there's other games like that as well.
The name's Oglethorpe, and I may be responsible for one
Oh, this
of
is
the
our rescue
amazing
mission
gnomish devices you might
we
possess.
did in
If it
Hinterlands.
blew up, then it wasn't me. If it made you rich, though, we can discuss royalties. Oh, and if you're from Nomerigan,
What is this?
you can just take two 90-degree angles,
These plate
smash them
boots.
together, and start marching. I have nothing to say to you. Oh, you're the great savior of Oops 09HL.
5
I cannot even
Agi,
begin
16
to express
stamp,
my thanks for your
324 armor
assistance.
boots.
My homing
So much
robot
stamp.
series needs more development, but your recovery has saved me countless hours of extra rebuilding time, as well as many gold pieces in manufacture costs. Please take your choice of any of these items I have. Thank you again for your generous assistance, adventurer. My
at
robots
these
and I are
boots.
in your debt.
10 strength, 9
Let's
agi,
try
300
this.
armor
I
boots.
can't believe it. This stuff is
Shin kicker
terrible.
boots.
That's great. Well, I guess Stoley can keep the money he owes me. He's true to his word about Steam Weedle bilge rum. That stuff is as thick as gravel and burns like lava. My list is shortening, but there are still people who owe me. Next, we have Maury Clubfoot Wilkins, John the Crow, and Chucky Ten Thumbs.
One do we
These
choose?
scurvy dogs' debts are months outstanding, and I thought they skipped town to avoid paying up.
We got a black
Later,
pearl.
I heard they're cursed and bewitched and now wander the jungle ruins. But I don't care what their fate is. I want what's mine. They're at the ruins of Abaraz and the ruins of Jubuul, northeast of here. Find them and collect.
All right, there we go. So we got two different kinds of boots. They'll replace these ones for sure. Boots we have right now are Saltstone Sabatons of the Bear, level 40 boots. 9 stamina, 8 strength, 182 armor. Pretty good. These ones have 324 armor, 5 agi, 16 stamina, gnomish water sinking device boots. And then the Shin Kicker boots have 300 armor, 10 strength, 9 agi. Pretty good offensive boots. Like a lot of damage will do, but maybe we'll keep both. We'll just get rid of our old ones. We'll wear the safe ones for now, I guess. All right, it's nice having the 16 stam, unless we want to do more damage. But 160 health is quite a bit.
Keep it real.
So we'll keep those. Guess we'll pick up a few
We were
quests.
slicing the main brace and something fierce off of the Overlook Cliffs. Old Hinterlands just in the distance. Thought the siege was going to swallow us whole. Old Slim knows all about liquid courage. Captain had a crate of pupilly verbose port we commandeered from a privateer en route to Stormwind. So when that storm off of Hinterlands hit, I
Yeah, we have to
busted
go
into
pretty
the
far
draw.
away to get that
Big
one.
wave hit and tossed them bottles overboard. Captain is going to give me a taste of the cat if you don't help me get him back, though.
He's done it this time. Bad enough.
Bloodsail
Blast the
Buccaneers.
nerve of fear alone.
This is
He
the one that
couldn't
wants us to go on the
sense as
boats
much
here.
over you.
Not too sure if I want to go on the boats. Even though we could. Just don't want to pull a bunch of stuff. Maybe we'll pick Zanzel's Secret. We'll do those quests. Stranglethorn Fever. Baron Rivelgaz has a quest for us.
Welcome to Booty Bay, partner. I hope your stay in my town is enjoyable and uneventful. Emphasis on the latter. We've got plenty of drink if you're thirsty, and plenty of bouncers if you're antsy. Now then, what can this humble servant of the Steam Weedle cartel do for you? Better still, what can you do for me, eh? The Singing Crystal. Zanzil the Outcast dwells with his followers in the Jubuwai and Abaraz ruins, northeast of Booty Bay. He is exiled from his tribe. Why? Well, Zanzil has methods of bending the minds of others, and his leaders fear him. He uses a mixture of jungle plants on his followers to suppress their will and strengthen their bodies. His mixture would be
It's
worth
kind
much
of
to
a
those
tough
who wish
one.
to control others. Bring me samples of his mixture, and I will find a use for them. Sick.
You get
Very
swarmed
sick
by a bunch of
of
apes.
contracted Stranglethorn fever. Deadly VV
Not a fan of
virus.
that.
Only cure is to eat the heart of Mock the savage, elusive white beast. Witch Doctor Unbagwa, only one who can see a summon. Seek on Bagua in hidden cave on southern cape. Hurry. Dying.
Yeah, I'm not picking that one up. It's a good one to have with a buddy, you know. You get swarm. It's pretty much get swarmed by apes. Not a good quest. Like we maybe can do it at this level. It's just I'm not too sure. Too sure where the heck this next one is. Could just do this one. Might set my Earth here. Where's our Earth currently? Raven Tusk Village. It's all the way up in the hinterlands. We'll set our Earth here.
I got what you need. Be good.
Come in. Just don't sit too close to the stove. It hasn't exploded yet today, but just to be safe, I think you should sit elsewhere.
The captain's chest is only one. I think we'll just do this. We'll get the rings. This could be a tough one too. Just trying to avoid the ones where you just get completely sabotaged. I just thought it was strange that you can't use the mount through here. Can you? Never mind. What the heck? So it always knocks you off your mount before you get to that spot, so I just assumed, like, I guess you can't use your mount there. It's crazy because I've been playing this game for years. I wonder why it knocks you off your mount. I guess because you're in Booty Bay. I'm not too sure. But we'll head down here and we'll get Zanzel's mixture and we'll take down Chucky. Or maybe we should get Mari's clubbed foot and John John's golden spyglass first. Kind of a scary quest. You can get wrecked. There's a lot of zombies just hanging out there. But we'll do these, and then once we're done with these, we'll move on. We'll probably head over to the Searing Gorge. Start questing there. Oh, this paladin's so close to his mount. How are we doing on bullets? 74. KC Pally. Looks like we're not the only one here, guys. Need to watch out for spawns, though. Got a 46 orc warrior here. There's John the Crow. Deal with him. There we go. I'll invite him. Doesn't want the invite? Just helping me? Alright, dude. Cool. We'll take the help. Thank you, sir. Guess he just wants us to remove these mobs. Still need to get another one here. Mari's clubbed foot. Let's get a little food buff here. It's the last clamlet surprise. Healer there. Where's Mari? He's in there. Can probably deal with them as we get the witch doctor down. Yeah, only pulling the witch talk, never mind. This is helping me out. Cool guy. Maybe he's doing like a solo self-found thing where he can't group with people. But I was trying to group with them. You know? I wanted to help him get the loot maybe if he had those quests. I'll help him out here with this witch doctor. Thank you. We have a debuff, Curse of Weakness, physical damage done, reduced by 15. That's really rough if you're physical DPS. It falls off in 2 minutes, though. It's not too bad. Let's go through here, guys. We're going to hit the beach. And we're going to look for Chucky. And then we're done with that quest, and then we just farm for Zanzels. I got an iron deposit here. Looks like we're not the only ones here either. It's good to see that there's still, you know, a lot of people questing. Not as many as when we first started. But there's still a community playing the game. I think it'll always be like that. There's always usually a decent size hardcore community playing. Chucky's usually right around here. Or is he in there? And if we do decide, if we do stop doing dungeons, we could switch to Fury if we get 2 good one-handers. Because it is better, single target. Like, much better, actually. Just get better AoE damage with arms. So Chucky might be in here. Being around here. It's a Zanzil Hunter. Pull him back. There's a chest there. I want to play too reckless. Let's see what's in the chest, guys. Hopefully it's some nice loot. Nope. Bunch of junk. A little bit of food, though. Take that. Kind of just looking for Chucky right now. I think he's over there where I thought he was. Thought he might be in the middle. Is that Chucky? Yeah, there he is. Chucky kind of comes. No, we pulled Chucky. At 43 seconds on our powered fortitude. Two minutes on our Mark of the Wild. And there we go, Chucky down. So that quest has been completed. Now we just need the mixture. We'll just farm one by one here. Play it safe. I've been struggling on the mage. Maybe we'll pull two here. Struggling to find an MC group on the mage. We have been getting into Zul'Gurub and Nixie's Lair pretty damn easily though. So that's been good. There we go, we took a little bit of damage there. We'll eat this pumpkin. But usually, it seems like people just want like geared groups now. They want smooth runs for MC if you want a pug, so we have a little bit of a gearing grind to do here. And a rogue just died in Zul'Gurub. Died to Bloodlord Mandokir. Rough death. It can happen. Pretty easy to pull quite a bit of stuff. And I assume people still go pretty quick through those dungeons or raids. Wonder how he died. Level 27 Hunter died to a Harpy, a Blood Fury Ripper in Stone Town Mountains. That's in the Charred Vale. Not a safe place to be. I don't really like that zone. A lot of patrolling mobs. Walking around. Not a fan of that area at all. Yeah, I wonder what one-handers we could get. That could be good. Like I would hop into ZF again. Watch out, make sure we don't die here. Kind of silly. There might be some one-handers in ZF. Though there's this one-handed mace, 32.2 damage. Kind of want some with some stats. Ripsaw is pretty good. I think we have Ripsaw. We do have some one-handers. Like, got this sword. 28 attack power. If we could, I think we probably have another weapon in there. Did I sell Ripsaw? I think I sold all that stuff. Yeah, I did. We got it, I remember. But I just vendored it. I didn't think I'd go Fury, but something we could do, because I can actually get dual spec soon. Maybe we'll get lucky and get some drops along the way. I can also check out some quests that give out some pretty good one-handers. I know there's some in Maradon. Let's make a few Mage Weave bandages. Guess we'll make one. Get a bite to eat here. Lost all our buffs. Too bad. But we really don't have to do that. We can just stick with Whirlwind Axe. Pretty good. But we would do quite a bit more damage with the two one-handers. But I'm pretty sure I sold that one-hander from Zul'Farrak. The Ripsaw. I think we had Ripsaw. The wound sucks, though. It's just purely damage. We would lose 15 strength and 14 stam. But we would gain, 28 strength, which is 20. I think one attack power is equivalent to 1 strength. So we would have more strength with that. I wonder if we would do more damage with that. I'm not too sure. But who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky. Snag another one-hander, and then we can level them up and give it a try. If we have extra gold, we might as well get dual spec. Looks like we're going to lose our well-fed soon. It's a bunch of Zanzil on the beach here. We'll just slay these guys. Pretty easy pickings. 38 Shaman went down. I might just level and find a full story. Died to Falling in Undercity. That's rough. Died to the elevator boss. That's a tough death. Orc Warlock died to a Dry Whisker Surveyor in the Arathi Island, so he died to a kobold in a cave. And we never went in there. Avoided that spot, and this troll just did a lot of deaths. Did a duel to the death. It's an honorable way to die. Duel to the death in Durotar right outside Orgrimmar. Yeah, Falling, man. The elevator boss gets somebody again. You see a lot of falling deaths on Horde side. Probably a lot more falling deaths on Horde side than on Alliance. Just because of, Thunderbluff and Undercity. Both taking victims. Have any more food here? Got some more clan meat. Need some of this banana bread. Banana bread good. Banana bread's really good. I'm a big fan of banana bread, especially if you put chocolate chips in it. Never go wrong with that. "51 warrior died to a Vile Branch kidnapper in the hinterlands." Hilarious. Is that where is that? Is that where we... Yeah, he died doing lards. Died doing lards lunch solo. Yeah, it's rough, man. See? That's where lards lunch is. We decided not to do that. That's all hardcore is, just knowing which quests you can do, which ones you can't. And eventually, it's just, it takes a long time to get to 60, right? It's 200 hours. If you can do this for 200 hours, just fight mobs that are green. Just be careful that you don't pull, green or yellow, just one at a time. Be careful, make sure you don't pull too many. You're going to get 60 eventually. It's just people don't have the patience to do that. Right? So they do quests. They just do quests and just think that they're going to be safe. And then they get ambushed like that. It's like that, this quest here, the Stranglethorn Fever. Like, you get swarmed by apes. It's a brutal quest. We can pull this guy away. Need to get a good buff after this. I think we have like one more. Yeah, barbecue buzzard wing will eat some of that. Oh, damn, this hunter doesn't even... Ruined our food buff. Spawns right on top of us just to smack us out of eating. But yeah, that guy died doing the large lunch quest. That's hilarious. See? I knew we couldn't do it, guys. I was thinking about doing it solo, but I'm like, I just know you can't. Like, you can. You probably can. It just depends what you have. He probably panicked, though. He's probably like, oh, I'll just pick up quest easy. Yeah, this is an easy one. Just get his lunch. It's a setup. Yeah, that's how they get you. There's certain quests Blizzard makes that they're trying to kill your character. Right, they want to give you a little bit of action. Because if all the quests are just like, kill 12 Naga, come back to me. Or pick up a bunch of boxes, come back to me, right? It gets a little dull, right? They need to make some quests that are a little nerve-wracking. Like Lard's Lunch. Tallest grass priest died. The foreman grills in the barrels. Oh, there we go. We got that done. Let's see. Oh yeah, up there. Oh, is that where we died? I don't think so. No, it's where we died here in this cave. The boulder load mine. Got outnumbered. Pulled a little too much. That's where our last warrior died. And then I stopped playing orcs, went Tauren, and everything's been good. Alright, so we're going to hearth back, guys. Got 2 quests to turn in. I don't think we'll head over to Gromgall today.
Yo! Keep it real.
But we'll turn these in.
Very good. Here is your pay. And here's a little something extra for your discretion.
A belt of corruption. Heck is that belt? Leather belt, 67 armor, 9 stam, 9 intellect, 38 silver.
Hurry back.
Got any more junk here to sell? The wild vine, I don't think. 24 silver for this wild vine. Too bad we got to vendor it. We don't have to, but we're kind of ran out of space already in the bank to like clean it up. Make mojo flask. Should be good for now. The rest is just quest items and
Glad I could help.
stuff like that.
You need something?
Travisine, did you find those 3 dogs? Did you collect their
Great.
valuables?
I can get a good price for these, especially for what's inside Maury's foot. Thanks much, adventurer. I hope those 3 learned their lesson. Don't bet something you can't afford to lose. And maybe it's too late for them, but they should be careful of who they gamble with. Curses. That swab Maury put a lock on his foot, and I can't open it. His loot's inside the foot, and that's what he owes me. We need to find the key to open the lock. Maury was known to gamble with the Mosh Og Ogres
Oh, yeah,
at their
not going
mount to
there.
the northeast, and he told me when he was still alive.
Not going
that
to
last
the
time
where
he
the
went to
Mosh Og
mountain, he was
Ogres
chased
are,
off
okay?
After winning too much. Maybe the ogres there have his key, but if they do,
If we had a group, I'd go there. They're pretty rough. Don't really want to deal with the Moshog ogres. All right, guys. So next, I think we're done here for now. Next episode, we'll go over here. We'll turn in Mock Thoradin's enchantment, and then we'll probably hearth back here, and then take a boat to Ratchet. Then maybe we'll head over here to Tanaris, turn these in, maybe do a quest here. And then maybe head back here. Right, we could go to Perilous for a little bit. I kind of want to head over here, though. It would be nice to make the trip over here and do some Searing Gorge quests. We are kind of running out of zones. It'll pick up, though, in the Plague Lands. Eventually, that's the problem, though. We're going to run out of spots. And the way to do that, to get through that, is you just farm, right? Just farm XP. Or we hop in a dungeon and try to get a bunch of XP from turning these quests in Maradon, one or the other. But that's going to be the end of today's episode, guys. As always, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.